And here we go. Friday night in Texas, Baylor and Auburn through the smoke. This kick finds its way into the end zone. Sawyer Robertson, who did not win the job. The call was here. It's 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16. Listen, we got to run a screen, maybe a run up the middle. Don't try to do anything this far backed up in your own territory.
Robertson hangs in, fires over the middle. That's very close to Trigg to the line to gain. He is right there. They're going to give him the 35. They only have Atkins in the middle at that linebacker level. And this is a run straight ahead. It is a first down for Washington. Two downs to get 1 yard against Auburn. It's an option pitch. It is Washington, and he's got a gash across the 40-yard line, inviting contact. Jay Crawford finds
the dagger every single time. Right there, it looked like he got hit with a dagger.
Yeah, he definitely caught the brunt of it. Second down, first carry for Knighton, and he cuts outside. Knighton across the 20-yard line. The freshman from the state of Oklahoma.
Really know the call. Sawyer is going to get it right and make it right.
3rd and 10. For Robertson. Quick hitter. Washington can't reel it in. It is incomplete. They are in.
Look for them to come back to that same set and do a double move off of that screen action.
We'll watch these two coordinators and offenses set each other up over the course of the night. Hugh Freeze is very strong at that as well. Connor Hawkins for the first thing to gut it out for the entirety of the night. 3rd down. Arnold sees the pressure, steps up, and down he goes. Matthew Fobbs White, the
fight through the blood to be out there for his guys.
He's dealt with broken fingers, a sprained wrist before. Here's a deep shot down the right sideline. Cole Wilson skating inside the 15. The one-on-ones were going to be huge. Baylor hits the first one.
Hey, guess what? We showed you guys this route in the pregame. It's a box fade. Cole Wilson, as they raved about his speed, stacks the defender and uses his speed to get a replay here when we have some time.
They love their possibilities on the outside in this game. Washington to the 5.
You know, Jason, when we talk...
Transfer from Texas State, Cole Wilson, following Jake Spavital here a year later. From the 5, 2nd and goal, down the middle. Washington keeps his feet and digs down to the 2. Woodyard. 3rd and goal here, Robert. They have Kloffenstein, one of the tight ends. They really like the tight end room this year. He is the man in motion, and this is going nowhere.
In the backfield, they're a very penetrating defense.
Baylor's going to go here. 4th and goal from the 3. Robertson, short set, end zone, incomplete. He wanted Trigg. It's knocked away. Champ Anthony got the hand in. And
Freeze and Jackson Arnold.
And a 3 for Alston, and they're going to run it again. He gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, and bowls to the 19-yard line. That is a first down for Auburn, and Damari Alston. We have not seen those receivers make a big play yet for the Tigers. Arnold hopping in the pocket, trying to run. He shakes by 2 and gets the first down. Eventually wrangled by Keaton Thomas, but there it is from Arnold, the escape.
It becomes defensive. The question was it forcible or not? The replay didn't think it was forcible, so therefore they let it pass.
Yeah, that's the question of forcible contact. Mike, can I ask you real fast, like, what is huge so Thomas can stay in?
Yeah, it is huge, and now you're sitting here in 2nd and 15. There's not many play calls for 2nd and 15.
Arnold's going to try to let it rip, and he's got it. Malcolm Simmons inside the back. Hugh Freeze said to us, if I can get him to start 3 for 5, I'd be pretty happy. He'd take 2 for 4. He's 1 short. The run game now. With him, the transfer from Georgia Tech, who has not seen the ball yet. It's a run for Arnold. Oh, he bided his time, and he is in the end zone. What patience from Jackson Arnold for an Auburn touchdown.
What a play right there, and what a call by Hugh Freeze. You're going to see Eric Singleton come around. The back is going to come down and then block for Jackson Arnold. They want to throw this to Singleton, but everybody goes. And if everybody goes, I knows where to get into the end zone. Jackson Arnold showing you those legs and his dynamic playmaking.
McPherson, who is playing after his surgery to remove his large intestine. He was in.
And also Williams there off of the other edge.
Yeah, Morris Williams, a sophomore out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, was in first. Robertson immediately rolls out, and he throws it behind Washington. Champ Anthony was there. That's a big hit
For those young guys.
They'll run it with Alston. And he has the first down. Downstairs, Alexa on the injured Jackie Marshall.
Yeah, huge loss for the Baylor defense. He went out on that last Auburn drive, and he's on the Baylor sideline, shaking his head at his teammates, shaking his head to the trainers. Doesn't look like
the guy that he looks up to.
Motion again from Singleton. Springing Arnold again. Twice they've gone with the motion. Twice he hasn't seen the ball. Twice they've hit a big play.
Yeah, I mean, you just watch the entire defense.
Maybe Singleton sees it on a play later. Set up.
100% a setup.
Alston in motion this time. Arnold steps up, climb into pocket again. Jackson Arnold is free again, and he slides. There are no answers that aren't a trade-off somewhere else, right? It's Alston picking his way. Another patient run, and first and goal for Auburn. Leaning on Baylor, he got all.
And the amount of plays they're on the field is starting to get to him.
Into the red zone, Auburn very quickly down to the 1 and in. Alston stages a tractor pull for a Tiger touchdown. The red zone was such a problem last year. This is just toughness in.
Yes. What a run right there, but what a blocking scheme. They're going to bring these guys across, and you're going to watch Keaton Thomas right here in the middle. He shoots the wrong gap and leaves a massive void in the middle of the defense. Sometimes being aggressive as a linebacker can play against you, and right there for Cage.
Big games for the Auburn Tigers after 4 straight losing seasons. Looks like they've fixed the red zone with 6 straight runs on the way in. The transfer from Tulane. Baylor from the 25. Over the middle, Robertson gets a completion for the first down to Ashton Hawkins, the redshirt senior.
Defensive Auburn covers down to the outside like they are right now. Can you get those tough yards inside?
Robertson to throw. One-on-one shot down the field. Incomplete for Lewis Brown, the 4th. The coverage from gotta have it for Baylor. 8:50 in the second. Hawkins in motion. Robertson feeling the heat. Rolling to his right. Got to throw. There's a marker, and it's incomplete for now. Auburn gets a stop.
Normally when you see those flags with the quarterback breaking the pocket, it's holding on the offense, and I think that's going to be holding on Colton Price.
Holding. Offense number 72. That penalty is declined. Result of play is a first down, Auburn.
One step away from changing his life forever. He has changed his life forever, and that's why I think he loves this game so much.
He's been the guy now with the green dot on that defense. The communicator is Singleton's got another run, and you see the weaponry and the versatility of it on a first down for Auburn. Motion from Simmons. Arnold loads it up down the field. Got his man Coleman. Cam Coleman high points it. Gain of 23.
Arnold is certainly feeling himself.
That's why you get wide receivers who go to basketball state title games like Cam Coleman. And he can go get you a rebound. It's another throw. He wants Coleman, who tried to one-hand rip it. LeVar Thornton was stapled to him. Second and goal. We'll see if he adjusts. Cobb is the tailback, and he runs straight ahead for nothing. 3rd and goal. And this is where Hugh Freeze goes into the transfer portal. He said to us, like, I got
their shot here. Or are they also thinking 4-down territory? Maybe they get a run in.
There is Singleton in motion. It's a rollout. It's a throw for Frazier, the tight end. Now with that play call, let's see if they do go ahead.
By going for it on 4th and goal.
The counter to that is you do allow them to stay in a 2-possession game.
That's true.
Field goal is good for McPherson. What a day for him, which is a problem. Baylor needs a score. Down 2 touchdowns. This is over the middle. The intermediate stuff to Wilson. He shakes by 1. He's got the 40, and he tight ropes all the way across the 41-yard line.
Just a nice job here by Sawyer Robinson, bringing the motion. Yards receiving on 3 catches.
Washington squeezes through, and Washington picks up a 7-10 split that ended with the 8-pin Caleb Harris first down.
Jason, all it takes is one. I'm going to keep feeding him. Let's keep going that way. And Sawyer's doing a good job getting him the ball.
Right back there, Wilson again. You asked Sawyer Robertson during our meeting with him, like, how do you handle it? You got all these weapons. And he said, hot hand.
Yes. And you have to think about it from a quarterback's Josh Cameron. Find a way to get him the ball, switch release.
He has not seen the ball yet today. He'll go the other way. High in the air, knocked around, and incomplete. He wanted Ashton Hawkins. That's straighter. The transfer. Cameron down there with Crawford. Maybe Auburn's best corner. Up high. Robertson got a free runner. Touchdown. Kobe Prentice. 33 yards. He played against Auburn in 3 Iron Bowls, and he burns them on 4th down with a Big 12 team.
This is very simple. He's going to run at the backer and then get vertical right down the seam. All of these defenders have their eyes on the quarterback as if he's going to run. They must have been listening to me up in the booth. And Kobe Prentice wide open for 6. And boom, it was the right decision.
What a game changer. Auburn fans are like, again with Kobe Prentice? He leads fastballs for Auburn so far, leading 17-10. Arnold, right down the middle, got the tight end Frazier. That's a gain of 9. And oh boy, post play, big scramble for it. Let's see. The ball was loose. We'll see what the officials say as they unpack it. Baylor has the football. The question is this a recovery of a fumble for this year? We'll see if this stands.
Now we got to check and see if he was down before the ball came out. So look at the knee, look at the ball. He's down, guys. That is definitely going to get overturned. Like I said before, the ground can't cause a fumble. As soon as that knee touches the ground, play it.
The ball.
After video review, the runner was down with possession of the ball at the 34-yard line. It's 2nd down, Auburn.
Well done. Well officiated.
To you. Baylor has to keep that mindset.
It's a run for Alston, and he navigates through traffic again. He gets dumped by 1 leg. Tyler Turner with the hit, but DJ Durkin, the way he said it, was like, we have to actively try to get the football.
That national championship, when he ran those powers, I don't think anybody wanted to tackle him.
2nd down. Here is Arnold. Quarterback run for Auburn. To the outside and a 1st down. And a marker comes in late, very late.
Legs to make plays for this Auburn offense.
See all the rush yards they have piled up today. Alston right up the zipper, and that is an Auburn 1st down. They are shoving their way forward. And talking to Derek Nix, the offensive coordinator for Auburn, he was like, and Hugh Freeze said it. It's very hot here. Fatigue could be a factor for both teams as we go down the stretch of this game. Baylor has 2 timeouts, and Auburn will bleed one of those dry. It's a tackle by Thornton on 3rd down. We'll see as Dave Aranda calls the timeout. 47 seconds to go in the first half. That memorable opener back in 2019 against his future team. Robertson snaps it off. Trigg keeps his feet. Trigg to the outside. Got a block from Washington. He is out of bounds before the line to gain. And now let's see exactly how hot the dice feel for Dave Aranda.
21 seconds.
See if they snap it. They do. 4th and 3. Here we go. Robertson. Incomplete. There's a marker down. Pleasant got his.
Holding. Defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Includes an automatic first down.
That's pressure put on by Dave Aranda and Baylor.
You're going to see him right here lined up outside on Lewis Brown IV. He wins off the line, and then he gets in his hip pocket, and right there when he sits down to run the curl, he just is hugging that man like he owes him money. So down stops the clock, and you can get your team out there to kick a field goal.
Quick hitter, got it to Brown. Very athletic Brown gets to the 30, and that's all. So Baylor does finish the half on a drive. They bog down, and we'll see if Baylor can flip this house in the final.
Are winning the one-on-ones right now. They got to find a way to make plays.
Auburn will get the first crack at the offense.
Is comfortable with who he is, what he likes to do, and his players love him for it.
On a run, right up the middle, Alston crashing forward again. To the 38, first down, Auburn, right back to the ground, Robert.
Yeah, right back to the ground and right back to pulling guys.
Second down and 7 for Jackson Arnold, the transfer from Oklahoma. Play action. He'll peel away again. Arnold has a first down, and he wants more. He dances outside and finally gets wrangled by Tyler Turner. Third down and 4. We'll see if this is 2-down territory if Auburn needs it. Arnold, short set, in the pocket. He'll throw. It is batted, and it is incomplete. Caden Jenkins, the junior, third times tonight. Here is Robertson on a throw. He's got Trigg, and Trigg once again the most targeted player for Baylor, and he's in a 1-on-8 and he's winning. Trigg drags Auburn all the way across the 25. Real. It does. They'll rush 4 and a 5th late. Robertson has it batted right at the line. It is Keldrick Falk out of tiny Highland Home, Alabama. One of the best defensive players in the from the 29. It's another run, and it is Cobb, and he is on the gas pedal, knocked down after 9. Auburn.
And Baylor right now has not been able to figure out a method to stop that run play by the quarterback or the running back.
Right back to it. Off the right side, first down for all
effort to allow him to be the best he can be on game days.
We just saw his right guard, Jeremiah Wright, leave the game. Arnold a run to the left side. Jackson Arnold crashing to the 30-yard line. It's a run of 21 once again.
Stack at the bottom. We're going to throw that ball.
Alston weaving to the 14. Auburn leaning on.
Guess themselves on the defensive side of the ball right now and taking it to him.
Cobb the tailback. Little hop to the 2. First and goal, Auburn.
Said, another man is not going to beat me. And that's what their approach has been so far. They're just beating them at the point of attack.
Once again, it is a touchdown for Jeremiah Cobb, going low to score for Auburn.
Jeremiah Cobb. I want you to watch this defender right here for Baylor. Tamano Pepe is in the middle of that hole. And I don't know about you, but if I see a big 6'3" underneath the big fella and scored the touchdown.
What a rugged drive for Auburn. That is the
first half. And you saw a special play right there from Bryson Washington. It ended up being a great game, but it's going to take Baylor's best players to start making big-time plays to get back in this one.
Robertson for Trigg. He got away again. It's a first down. He was matched up with Riddick.
That's a tough one, but not getting Josh Cameron involved early in the game probably contributed to that drop.
It's a low throw on a screen, and he's got it for Hawkins. Ashton Hawkins on a breakaway to the 27. The 2 for Baylor. 2 plays to get 2 yards. Knighton another pickup, and this is nearly picked off by Lee, and here comes a flag. Hawkins was by
play if they're hand fighting. Right there, in my opinion, Kean Lee played that better on the back shoulder than the receiver.
Instead, it's 1st and goal for Baylor. Robertson to throw, feeding the end zone, too high for Cameron. Crawford.
It won't affect his play.
That's the power of Falk, Keldrick Falk. Robertson got it to Prentice. The Alabama transfer squeals the brakes and ends up at the 4.
To potentially be something that Baylor uses.
Hawkins in motion, looking that direction. Back over the middle for Trigg, and it's batted incomplete. Riddick got the hand in there. It's 4th and goal.
I want to throw them a little bit higher to the back of the end zone near the goalpost so Trigg can go up and make that play.
Setting up 4th and goal. Knighton the tailback. Robertson goes that way. Knighton behind Klopfenstein. Touchdown, Baylor. A 4th down score.
Sometimes you got to get the ball in the hands of some of your best players. Baylor here is going to give Caden Knighton a free release blocker at the tight end and run the outside receivers in. Caden Knighton uses the speed that they've been raving about all camp to get the edge and keep Baylor in this game.
100 meters state champ in the state of Oklahoma. Top 30 running back.
So apparently Caden Knighton is a soccer fan.
Big football guy.
Big
in 2 ways.
Guy.
Pleasant on the return. Rayshawn Pleasant. Breakaway speed. He scored twice on kicks before he got to Auburn, and he's got one for the Tigers tonight. 98 yards.
So drastic and crazy.
Extra point is good for McPherson. This broke quickly.
And this is the thing, when you watch Rayshawn Pleasant, a lot of returners are afraid to get in the thick of it. He doesn't hit this all the way on the outside. He runs through the gap. And then at this point, it's off to the races. And let me tell you, for Rayshawn, that was a pleasant surprise.
As a track guy yourself, what's it like when you feel clean air?
If he had hair, it would be flowing, right? You just know when you're running.
Right, very strong recruiting classes. This is his best team so far at all.
Oh, 100%. Best receiving core, best playmakers, best overall talent.
Down the middle, here's Cameron, whirling into space. Cameron wheeling again. He's a tornado across the 45. A 7 on the Fujita scale for 27 yards.
And finally there, Josh Cameron makes a play. But watch how quickly and how tight of a throwing window this is. Over one defender, between two defenders, spin move. Josh Cameron's out there making the defenders do the cha-cha and finishing strong down the field. He's probably thinking to himself, finally.
Trying to jump back into this. Washington back into the game with a vengeance. Just short. K.N. Lee ran him down after 51 yards.
Now they've been pulling guards and running everybody down, but on this one they just said, no, we're going to lean on you. And Bryson Washington.
Number 85.
Oh, there's a hold back at the 50.
So now let's show you the hold. Because normally with these wing tight ends, they bring them around, but it's right here on the right of your screen. You see him, as soon as the defender tries to get away, he has to let go. Ooh, what do you think, Jason?
I don't know.
Right there, he does have the hand on the outside of the shoulder pad, and that's why you got to be careful when you're in the interior or in that tackle box blocking. You don't want to block with your plays for us. That's why he has been the most targeted guy. It's because of the structure of this Auburn defense.
83 yards worth so far. Robertson sees pressure in his face and wings it for Wilson. Oh my goodness. Washington back in as the tailback. Four-man rush. Robertson sees it. Robertson throws it. for the end zone. Just wide, incomplete. He wanted Hawkins. There is a marker down at the Auburn 6 in the secondary.
Holding defense number 23. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot includes an automatic first down.
It's on Crawford, who typically plays the ball very well before the bowl game last year, and a tough schedule that if they build up some wins, people are going to notice. 3rd down and 3. Robertson. End zone. Touchdown, Trigg.
Remember that play they ran early in the first quarter that they didn't connect on? Right here, they run the same one, and guess who gets the ball? Michael Trigg. Sawyer adjusted, put some air on the ball, allowed his receiver to make a play on it. Michael Trigg at the next level.
Hey, don't tell the folks in the NBA, by the way, because he was 20 points a game in high school basketball.
He is a great player and a guy that they don't ever want coming off the field.
Dave Aranda said he's playing his best football that he's seen right now. 3rd down and 8. Arnold lets it rip, and a first down. What a
powerhouses going at each other.
You see Marshall on the sideline. All he can do is watch right now. 3rd down and 3. Arnold is drilled. There's a flag in. Keaton Thomas was first. We'll see if it stands. Fobbs White helped him in there.
Holding defense on an eligible receiver.
Wow.
10-yard penalty is added to the end of the run. Automatic first down. Correction, it's from the previous spot with an automatic first down.
On this Baylor defensive line.
They will split Cobb out wide, bring both tight ends to the near side. They will motion, and here is Arnold putting his head down.
See extra guys in the box.
It's a fresh running back, Alston, against that. They do load the box. They do feed Alston, and he is down short of the line to gain by a yard. So now
the gravity of this moment.
If you're wondering why out of the shotgun, Auburn ran 13 plays under center all year last year. It is 4th down and 1. Singleton in motion. Straight up the middle, Arnold is gone. Farewell. Jackson Arnold, touchdown.
Oh my gosh. What a run. What a play call. I want you to watch all of these defenders as Eric Singleton Jr. comes across the formation. They're all overrun the gap, and Jackson Arnold looks around like, you gotta be kidding me. This is the easiest touchdown run I've had in my career, untouched. Man, we talked about him being a dynamic playmaker. He came ready to play today.
Goes into the transfer portal. Under 4 minutes here as Robertson now takes the snap. And he'll throw this way. It's a comeback for Hawkins. He turns upfield and gets to the 42.
And Jason, here's the issue now for this Baylor offense.
Here's how deep Auburn is. Keldrick Falk is not on the field right now for the Tigers as part of this package. It's a screen. It comes to the near side once again for Cole Wilson. It's a gain of 11. 3-7. Malik blocked in with a lot of energy. Prentice in motion here. Robertson off his back foot. Got it down the middle for another completion to Cameron. Josh Cameron wheeling again inside the red zone with 2 and change to go. Baylor has new life. I was looking for you.
You're looking for these 2 safeties. That's a 2-shell defense, means you have one-on-ones all along the inside.
Trigg in the slot at the bottom of your screen. He comes open. There he is. It's Trigg down to the 10-yard line. Robertson sees the pressure, wings it to the end zone. Trigg couldn't haul it in. Auburn takes over on downs.
It gives War Eagle all those expectations that they had coming into this game. They're probably going to be bigger after leaving this, because this is a really good Baylor football team that is extremely experienced. Auburn wanted to know, how is our pursues? I'm going to go hit that gap and score a touchdown.
Call it 3rd and 2. Here he goes again. Jackson Arnold very fittingly wins the game for Auburn, barring an
More confident, and he'll step into their next games throughout the next couple of weeks and maybe they'll get that passing game going.
Denton Geyer's finest gets Auburn to the finish line tonight. They've got big games coming up. He'll very much care about that Oklahoma game. But how about this for Auburn tonight, RG3, as Jackson Arnold's going to enjoy this thing for a while. No turnovers, 2 for 3 in the red zone with touchdowns.
Yes.
A total 180 from last year, and what ailed Auburn. The Tigers have some fixes. They win 38-24 over Baylor on the road in the opener.
Just an amazing performance. And what about this night game, Friday night?